Alright, hello and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. How's it going? Today we're going to do a whip and chat with Diamond Art Club, So Many Books, So Little Time by Randall Spangler. We're about around here. Row 8. Yeah. I think. I always lose track. Okay, square drill, 22 inches by 43 inches, 56 centimeters by 109 centimeters, 53 colors, including two ABs, which stands for Aurora Borealis, and they're an iridescent coated type of drill that sparkles a little brighter than that of regular drills. Anything under color code or DMC code 150 is considered an AB from Diamond Art Club. All right, how's it going? Hopefully, you're having a wonderful time. We'll just hang out for a bit. Diamond paint. I think last time we were on DMC code 814. So down arrow. All right, it was somewhere around here. Okay, yeah, I think I was like around here or something. Yeah. Okay. Yep, so just kind of chilling today. Yep, day off, work Saturday, have Sunday off. So it's all good. It's been raining on and off. It's a little windy. It is kind of overcast. I do a weather report at the start of each one of these. Most of the time, anyway. And that's the weather. There's clouds in the sky and it's windy. Yeah. Woo! Highly weather educated here. Yeah. I'm your meteorologist. Yep. Knows like very little. Yeah, totally forget which row this is. Oh, to look at a previous post on YouTube. Eighth row? Yeah. Yeah, eighth row. It would have to be. Having a time here. Oh boy. Anyway. Yeah. Don't mind me. Yeah. We'll just have a time just putting drills on adhesive. That's the goal. And I'll just make little tiny boxes here because this is quite the color block of down arrow. This is... Oh. There's actually 3 books here at the top of the stack. But, yeah. There's one of the books. We'll partially do the final book that's under the dragline in the main stack. Second really juicy one, and then third one's down here. Oh, okay. It just looked like 2. Yeah, this is part of like a third one. Oh, okay. I don't know. The books are just like not stacked evenly. It's a awkward kind of stack. So really, I'm doing like parts of like 3 stacked books on the top of the stack in this canvas. So it all makes sense in the end. I just put drills in a third of the canvas. I'll just go off the flow. Yeah, they're part of the dragling's tail is in the canvas here, so in this section, so getting pretty close to the top. Yeah, I think a whip and chat before I set up might end up with 10 rows to finish this canvas. So I just kind of estimate, yeah, just do like rough sectioning to start a new section. Yeah, I don't measure or anything. Yeah, I have OCD tendencies, but I'm not that picky when it comes to making sections here. I like large sections because you just put the plastic back over the section that you're working on, so that doesn't bother me. So it's like doing big sections, but for recording purposes, I'd go as large a section as I can that still stays within camera range. So yeah, that's partially why I section the way I do. So if it was like to be a little tiny square, my hand would just be over the tiny section all the time, and yeah, it would just be, yeah, it's all good. So yeah, I do take my time on here. I've been on this canvas for at least a couple months, on and off. Yeah, it's sat here for a few days in a row without any drills going on it, but yeah, that's work. I have a full-time and a part-time job. It's tricky to sit down and diamond paint, so I do take breaks from diamond painting in that fashion, but I think I'll really ever grow tired of diamond painting. I just get time off in between. I try to do at least a whip and chat every once in a while. Times where I just can do like 3 in a day. If I can do that, I will. I think there was one day where I did 4. But yeah, doesn't happen too often. But yeah, just go day by day here. Oh, sun is out, so low pressure system might be clearing it. Yeah. Some birds having baths and puddles and stuff on our front lawn. Yeah, starlings, they're like black birds, and then I guess the oil on their feathers kind of gives you an AB kind of effect. The oil on their feathers kind of shimmers in the sunlight, so you kind of get multiple colors, kind of like a rainbow effect. Yeah, it looks really cool. See the odd crow, but just up in branches, but like starlings and stuff just hang out on the lawn. Yeah, crows are more trees, hanging out in the trees. Yeah, hear them cawing all the time, but yeah, just see them up in the branches and stuff. Well, and we have a field behind us, so yeah, they like hanging out there too. But it looks like corn got planted behind our house. Yet again, we don't own any farmland or anything. We're 1.5 acres on here. Yeah. You have highway property in front of us. Yeah. Which is just grass, but and a ditch by the highway. But we cut that grass too because it doesn't seem to get maintained by the county or whatever. Yeah, it's all good. No worries here. Yeah, it just looks better too, so we don't attract like snakes and stuff. Creatures hanging out in the tall grass. Alright, Axel's just chilling in his cardboard box having a nap, his multi-hour nap. I'll just be yowling and carrying away tonight when Dad gets home. Axel, my cat, like knows when or we set timers for the dishwasher every night. Well, almost every night when we do the dishes, but yeah. Once the cat hears that it's dishwasher time, he gets treats shortly after that. He has like a treat ball and then puts stuff in empty Kleenex boxes and he just devours the treats. And it just starts his singing practice at night in the hallway when like everybody's in the living room or whatever. My mom and dad are in the living room in the evening. The cat just carries away in the hall. Wow, wow, wow. He just keeps going. You can chase him and then he doesn't want to be picked up or anything, or you pick him up for a few seconds and he's pawing at your face to get you to let him go. But then he gets paranoid that you're going to drop him. So he digs his claws into your shirt or whatever. Well, he does that to me anyway. But it's like trust issues, bud. His eyes get all wide, his ears go back, and he just like looks you right in the eye. Just stares you right down. What are you doing, bro? How dare. Don't drop me. Of course, I like hold him on his back. He like lies belly up facing me as I cradle him on my arms. And he's extending his all four legs and just aiming for my face with his claws slightly out. He was poking awfully close to my like eye last night. And of course he starts shedding some of his fur every time you pick him up. It's like it's just a cat reaction thing or something. Cats just like bristle up and shed a bit. Of course we have cat hair everywhere. Good luck trying to brush him. You maybe get like 2 or 3 brush strokes in and he's just like going to want to bite your hand off. I don't know, you just never really got into being brushed, so standard cat behavior. Cats groom themselves all the time, but I'm not sure if it's like to an extent that takes out any extra tufts of hair. I don't think our brush is any good either. It's not really the best. I think it just aggravates the cat more than anything. You get some hair in between the bristles with a couple strokes, but just doesn't seem like it does much brush wise. Hey, that's why he doesn't like it. It's like just aggravating. Way to aggravate the cat without really trying. Oh, you almost have to go on to like Amazon or something to get a half decent brush. Oh, tried going to our local pet store and it's like dog brushes, but not really too much for cats. It's like, does everybody just have dogs instead? It's like, we had a Siberian Husky, but she passed away natural causes one night, so oh, this was like a few years ago, we're talking like before COVID kind of thing, so yeah. I think I've talked about Kanuga, our Siberian Husky that we had. Yeah, pretty sure I did a WIP and chat about our Siberian Husky Kanuga. I still miss her. I still miss her Husky. It is awesome having a Siberian Husky. Just so fluffy. just love huskies. Yeah, she just passed away from age. That's all that was. Yeah. So I don't know. And on TikTok, I'm like seeing videos of like last couple days with cat owners, like people who have cats who are like aging or going to pass away, or memories of their cats, and I'm like, oh god, this is hitting a little hard here. I have a cat. This is going to happen one day, and it's like, oh, how did this end up on my feed? It's like, oh no. So sad. I don't want to be watching this, but it's one of those inevitable truths. Like, it's going to happen. Pets are going to pass away. So. Know what's going to happen, but just the when part, it's never meant to be that you know when it's going to happen. It just doesn't work that way. I don't think it's supposed to. Everything happens in its own time. And because if you knew, then yeah, it doesn't really, it just kind of takes the mystery and value out of life, kind of, in a way. Because if you know what's coming up, you're either going to be disappointed or just going to influence the future in a less meaningful way if you just know what's coming down the pipe. So I think that's why you don't necessarily know what tomorrow is going to bring. That kind of thing. It's just better for it to be a mystery, to not know. But yeah. Anyway, Axel passes away. He passes away. He's 5 now, so I don't know these things. My mom has that birth date of my cat in her cell phone for some reason. Like, Axel's 5 today. And I'm like, what? I don't know. I just adopted him. It's a cat. I don't really get into the age thing. Just a cat. He's chilling. He's having a good time. Just let him be a cat. And like, hey, it's your birthday today, buddy. Yep, it was like a week ago or something now, but trying to tell a cat that it was his birthday. It's like, I'll just stare at you and just kind of just go like, what? What are you talking about? What are you saying, man? I don't think cats understand that kind of stuff. But they do understand routine, though. Yeah. And if you're carrying around a bag of cat food, which I do every few weeks, to refill our cat food oh, excuse me. Oh, hiccups there. To refill our cat food container, I just get a small bag of cat food, and we have like a cereal plastic container with a metal scoop to serve the food, the cat food. Yeah, my dad usually has to be around so the cat just doesn't like go spastic knowing that his cat food container is getting refilled. So yeah, so my dad picks the cat up. I go to the new addition of the house where I usually set the bag of cat food by the fire pit box or whatever. Open it, show the cat, hey, getting you some more food, dude. Pour it into the container, and then you Axel just starts going ballistic. Hey, fresh kibbles, I want those now. Meow. He'll crawl. He'll stand on his hind legs and like be pawing at the wall. I'm not going fast enough to get, just put like half a scoop of kibbles into his dish, and he just like inhales the same amount of kibbles that I had on the scoop. He just eats them right then and there and leaves the classic white space in the bottom of his food dish. And then there's that old observation that the cat thinks that the food dish is empty and just like is staring at you like, why aren't you feeding me? You're starving me to death here. Which we aren't. We shake the dish and oh boy, the sideways glance from the cat. It's like, you're joking, right? It's like every time. It's like, no, that's not going to work, dude. How dare. You're not feeding me. Yeah, and then there are times where he just doesn't eat. I don't know. Next day he just cleans up the food dish. So, I don't know. Still has an appetite and all that, so I don't know. It's just a cat thing. Kanuka was the same way too. Sometimes she wouldn't touch her food for a couple days and then just harfing it all down the next day. So probably a pet thing. I don't. Probably a cat or a dog thing. I don't. Drinks a lot of water though. Like my cat has a fountain that you just plug in, has like an AC adapter kind of thing, and then it just has a pump in it, and it just keeps the water moving. Because cats like moving water instead of stationary water, or tepid. Not sure what that's called. Or just standing water. So if it's a fountain, he goes over and drinks out of the fountain. So I don't know, it helps the cats drink water easily or something. I'm not sure. Or it's just instinct or something. If the water's still, then there's probably something that's going to jump out at them or something. I couldn't tell you. Cats just like moving water. Maybe it's better for them. I don't know. One of life's great mysteries. Oh yeah, there's a corner of down arrows up here still, but yeah, there's some in between the books here on the spines of the books. Yeah, you can go to really weird places on TikTok. There's some really strange videos that are on there. But yeah, there's like somebody who has an Elmo hand puppet and just does skits with it. Yeah, I get a kick out of that. Yeah, it's just Elmo, like just not on Sesame Street Elmo. It's just a satire version of Elmo. And yeah, yeah, just so random. It's just a couple minutes of entertainment. It's harmless. It's more adult oriented, like a more mature oriented Elmo, but just almost losing it. It's almost saying it, not somebody sitting in front of the camera and just losing it. Yeah, so it's like a puppet, you know, that it is a hand puppet, but it's like Elmo, so it's in his voice and all that, but it's not, definitely not Sesame Street Elmo. Yeah. I think there's like a couple TikTok channels that just have Elmo puppets, and they just kind of hit different, but this one channel just on TikTok, yeah, I think they're on YouTube too. Yeah, it's like the same skit, but it's just like posted on TikTok and YouTube, so I usually end up watching them on both platforms, so oh, just because, even though I've seen it already, it's just fun and almost relaxing to watch a puppet just like flip out on regular life things that really aren't a big deal, but yeah, it's just like little tedious things in life. But yeah, just seeing a puppet flip out and over these things, I just get a kick out of it. It doesn't take much to amuse me, I guess, but yeah. I know, it's a gentler way of dealing with various life issues, just watching a puppet just like freak out, instead of like a human being like just freaking out. It's just less confrontational, like a little more comfortable watching that kind of content, watching a puppet freak out instead of human being yelling at the camera. I just don't take somebody yelling at a camera too well. It's kind of like I'm just kind of chilling watching these shorts, and like somebody's just like blowing a gasket for a TikTok video or a YouTube short or whatever. Yeah, just give me a puppet instead. I'd rather watch a puppet, because instinctively I don't take it as seriously, even though it's like can be a rough issue. But if it's like a puppet, it's like, oh, okay, this is, yeah, don't be Mr. Serious completely. It's like they're joking to an extent. It's like harmless stuff, but yeah. Almost dropping like the F-bomb, you know, it's not Sesame Street. I have to turn up the volume once I see an Elmo thing, I just turn up the volume for a couple minutes on my phone and just put the phone by my ear. I think it's Logie Thump or something. Yeah, it's one of my favorite, yeah, Elmo themed TikTok channels, but Logie Thump, yeah. Yeah, not for kids, not for younger kids, yeah. If kids love Elmo, it's not it's not for younger children. Yeah, just show them a Sesame Street clip or something of Elmo, just not this Logie Thump Elmo. It's for more mature adult entertainment in terms of like content. Yeah. So, it's a good giggle for like a minute or so. Yeah. Just random random fun. It's harmless, but yeah, for a little child who looks up to Elmo or whatever, or who loves Elmo, yeah, it probably won't be a favorable outcome if Elmo's just like losing it. But anyway, you've been watching Echoes Color with Jeffery Morrison. Down below in the description, I put the main website links for Conquer and Pacer. Just two fitness incentive kind of apps. Conquer is Oh, I just started a new one the other day. The Amazon rainforest. Yep, there we go. And Pacer is Oregon Trail still. That's like 3,000 something kilometers, so that'll be a while. Yeah, totally optional. I'm not partnered or sponsored by Conqueror and Pacer. I just put the websites down there because it's something I just do every day. Just like by walking or using the elliptical indoor bike. Yeah, just gets medals shipped to your home address once you complete the distances, kind of thing. It's a virtual, interactive kind of thing. You have to install apps for both the Conqueror and Pacer app for each respective. Yeah, and yeah, you can use connect a health app on your Apple iPhone and Android. You can connect other apps. Pacer has a built-in pedometer with their app, so you can just use that, and it automatically posts your distance by midnight of that day, and then it just starts over for your step counter or whatever. Yeah. Other than that, any updates regarding Echoes of Color here will just be on YouTube. Yeah. Start photo, finish photo, photos in between, section completions. Yeah, I'll just be here on YouTube, so feel free to hit the bell, subscribe, only if you want to, totally optional. Thanks for hanging out. That kind of thing. So, oh yeah, pleasure having you. Take care. All the best with your crafting endeavors, and I will see you again soon. Bye.